Eating some yogurt. Hey Angela, what are you doing? Eating some yogurt and working. Those mockingbirds are singing away in the background. It's like this like every morning. It's really nice. Random Nerd says hello. Lee Hopkins says good morning. Shazoda says hi. What's up? Axton says hi. Let's see. Falcon says hi. Good morning. So yeah, I'm working right now. I don't plan on being super entertaining, but who knows? Beat you to it. I already have one. They really are. My sister got one, and then she left for New York, and so now my brother has to deal with him. And he's a maniac. He like meows like this super, super high feminine, like, for that when you're not looking. When you're not looking, he's an ankle biter.
So anyway, with all that being said, we ended up founding the technology that is it's a video-based CRM. So everyone here kind of has their video on, pretty cool. Some people, they're like, oh, I got a face for radio, or video is not for me, or whatever. But a lot of that changed with COVID and things like that, when we realized, I got to get out of my little desk here sometimes, like this networking group, fact that Ed has us meeting in person, or you know, that component of it, I think is really, really cool. So do I have permission to share here? Let's see, yeah, okay, cool. So in a nutshell, I'm not going to go through a full crazy demo here, guys, of the technology. I want to just briefly sort of
recording in progress.
And for if it's interesting for anybody here, like Ed, again, he's an amazing person, and when he can come on and communicate, people connect to that and resonate with that instantly. And if you find that that might be one of your skills as well, this might be a way for you to take a look. So here we go. I'm actually going to start in Gmail. Because this is kind of where the technology begins, the concept of it. And you see this little button down here. When I click that, it gives me access to what this tool actually does, which is the ability to record from right inside of my email. The technology that we built is a video messaging CRM. So the first thing it has is stuff like this, where I can press record on from anywhere, right? My email, my CRM, my whatever. I can record a video of myself, of my screen. I can say, hey, look at this, check out this, 1, 2, 3. With a teleprompter if I want. If I don't want to memorize my script, it can listen to my voice, so I'm reading from it. Basically makes recording videos as easy as possible. One click, all the tools you need to do it. And what actually happens after that is Dub is going to do some really cool, our platform is called Dub, by the way. It's going to do some really cool things like this, where, so here's my library of videos, right? And I'm able to instantly share a video like this that can now be sent through an email, through a text message.
That's so cool.
Etc. Yeah, no, it's really nice, especially when, again, you're trying to build trust, when you're trying to make a first impression, trying to differentiate from all the noise that's out there, right, with AI and all this stuff happening. This ends up being one of the things that we need to be thinking about, is how are we going to separate from every other message that's in their inbox? How do we build trust faster? And that's really where this solution was defined. And so this is part of it, the video creation stuff. As Ed mentioned, we've done a lot with the CRM as well. Guys, there's
Got the birds singing and the neighbors
stepping into
yelling.
the future here a little bit. There's an AI that powers everything up, right? You can say, write me a script for my video, and it's going to write you a script, and then you're going to be able to import that into the teleprompter. And of course, there's all the standard CRM functions as well, like your contact database, your deal boards, where you can move people up and down a pipeline. Of course, automation. This is one thing I'm happy we're going to work with Ed here, building out some more automations for things like nurturing sequences, right? If you get a new lead, you make a new contact, you want to stay top of mind, but we don't have time to chase him down. That's what a system like this is for. So send out emails, videos, text messages, stuff like that automatically. And I think, yes, sir.
A quick technical question, since I'm a computer guy.
Yeah.
I wanted to know what size typically are those videos, and what format are they in?
You mean when they're shared, or
Yes.
just general? Yeah. So,
Yes.
so that's a great question. The way this actually works is it's a preview of the video that's actually going in the body of the email. It's just called a GIF, which is the first 3 seconds of the video itself, and that is what's actually in the body. So it's very deliverable. It's like a couple of kilobytes. So it's a very, very, very light attachment. The video itself is not actually in the email. And the way the tech works, here, I'll send it to myself. I can send this, and then I can receive it. And when I click play, it takes me to a landing page where I have buttons and calendars and case studies and whatever's relevant.
Yeah, however you want to customize it.
Yeah, exactly. So, good question. Technically, the files are in an MP4 hosted on the platform in the cloud, but when you go to share them, it's link-based. It's a URL. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
That way it doesn't occupy all that space, to your point,
Right.
Russ.
So, guys, I don't want to get too salesy or anything here. I will say that's the crux of the technology, is this idea of using video to separate, differentiate, and elevate our communication above what other folks are doing. And then it has everything else CRMs and technologies has, automation, bulk emails, etc. And it also integrates, guys, with anything that you're doing. Maybe you have a Level or Salesforce or HubSpot or whatever it is, it's going to integrate with any of that stuff too. And my most important thing I would share is what Ed described for us too, is we have real humans, myself, and a member of my team, to help everybody out. Because we, like with AI, with all this new stuff happening, things are becoming easier, but some of us still need some help. Some of us still want to talk to a human. And so that's what we're really trying to invest in, is making sure that human help is still part of our team, and when people need to meet in Zoom like this to get help, that it's available. So that's sort of the very, very fast picture of this.
And by the way, guys, did you notice that in the video he had his cell phone that was saying hi?
Yeah.
That comes with the app. You can write anything you want. You can, as your thumbnail, you can do hi Stacy, hi Pete, so that they see, when they see the thumbnail, they know it's directly for them. It's not a generic email. I mean, all these little details make all the difference. Open it up for questions. Thank you, Darius. Questions for him?
Yes, sir. Thanks, Ed.
There it is. And that comes with it, right? That's
Yeah.
all part of the system. It's just, it's
Question.
phenomenal. Go for it.
Now, when did you launch this?
2018, actually, going all the way back. Back then, it was just the video and the email, and since then, we've built out all the other modern technologies like the automations, the tracking. I didn't even talk about that, but there's tracking, right, where you get to see who actually watches your videos.
And for how
It's really
long,
good.
metrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Pete Cullen, great question.
Hey, Darius, awesome technology. Are you still active in real estate?
Not in real estate anymore. No, I was blessed to have some success with this. I moved out of Los Angeles, and I kind of gave up my book back there. So
Right on. And
Yeah.
are you familiar with Referral Maker, with the Buffini?
Buffini, yeah, Buffini's a client. Yeah, he uses our tech. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, man. That's quite a transition, and
Yeah. Thank you,
looks
sir.
like a really cool technology.
It is.
Absolutely.
I'm hands-on with it right now. And like I said, we're doing some customization, some things that I'm sure some of these features will actually land in the generic or the general platform.
Yeah, I know. Ed's awesome in that he's bringing us some suggestions we're deploying for everybody else to use as well.
Yeah.
I
So
put
it's
my
very,
email
very
there.
exciting for me, guys, because
In the
it's
chat,
going
guys.
to free up a lot of my time thanks to Darius and this amazing technology. And Darius and I will talk about offline, maybe if those of you are interested, maybe doing a B&G kind of potentially a discount. We'll see what we can do just for the B&G family,
Absolutely.
because this is game changer. Ian, go for it.
Perfect segue. Tag on to what Russ had asked about. It's really, really, really important and brilliant as far as the having a distant place where the video actually lives, because almost everything we send has maybe a 25 megabyte limit.
Yeah, 25 megabyte attachment limit. That's
And it just drives me crazy all the time. I
Yeah.
have to keep taking videos and trimming them down to
cutting
like
it to nothing. Yeah.
20 seconds or whatever to get it to fit. So
Believe me, Ian, I've been through that pain
Yeah.
so much.
yeah.
And then they gotta download it on the other end. That's the other thing. They gotta download it. Yeah. So
And literally, by the way, guys, I could be on my phone because you're on the app. I could be walking, talking about whatever, filming whatever I'm filming, and a bubble of me, my face, on the video, on my phone.
it's
As I'm walking. So it's not just filming myself, but I'm filming whatever I'm talking about, and also have a bubble of me describing it, which is, I haven't had that. And
I was
think
gonna say
that's
too, the teleprompter too, guys. Like whether you're using Artsec, I think this one's worth showing one more time as well. Which is, so here I have my teleprompter pulled up, and there's a little script, and it's not like a regular teleprompter with POTUS where you're like trying to keep up with the words, but instead it actually listens to your voice and moves along with it like this. So
And by the way, you can control the speed of the teleprompter, so you're not talking so fast. You can make it go slower,
once
or you
upon
can
a
speed
time,
it up.
there was a man named John. John had just gotten married and was enjoying his new life with his beautiful wife.
You
So,
see it?
yeah,
Okay.
that's it. So it's so much easier to read from that thing
So
than
much easier.
other than trying to wing it or from reading from a piece of paper or something. It makes it a lot easier when you want to deliver this.
Yeah, it does. Any other questions, guys?
Is this a monthly subscription? How
It is.
How are they paid?
There is a month to month, or you can pay for a year in advance and save $100.
How much? It's gonna be less than on the website. I'm gonna talk to Ed.
Again, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Darius. We're gonna get a special just for PNG. So hold tight. Believe me, it'll be super.
It's gonna be juicy, man.
It's gonna be juicy.
I really
Number
like
two, I'm already saving money just by going there. Like I told you, I eliminated BombBomb, which I've been using for 10 plus years, guys. And it saved me $80 a month right off the bat. And this is a better platform.
And
Like,
Darius,
just to give you
just
a
to give you a giggle, the way that I was doing scripts was to have my laptop on an Amazon box behind my computer.
I did the same thing like about 4 years ago. I had a thing on top of the thing next to my camera, and I'm like,
Yeah, eliminate all that.
I've been there.
Look, here's how I'm gonna close with this. Focus on what you do best. And then the rest of it, let's build something out for you so that you don't have to be doing all those things like Margarita, things that you're a great CPA. That's what you should be doing. Not all this admin stuff. Like, I don't do paperwork. I hate paperwork, right? So this is how this helps. Frank, you had a question. You're on mute.
Yeah, I did. Darius, nice presentation. Thank you. Question I have for you. I actually signed up, just to test the system out. But I mean, how does that play? If we get a special discount for
Nobody will pay for anything yet. Ed's awesome, and he's gonna twist me here for a really good deal, and I'm gonna.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna talk to him offline, like I said, and I'll send an email to everybody. There'll be a special link, so that way he knows it's coded, and I'll take care of that. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. No, that's what I'm saying. You guys don't even try Ed. I feel like Ed's. I don't have a lot of friends, guys, anymore. It's like just total transparency here. Ed is like one of my close friends now.
I'm telling you, man.
I feel like I know this guy so well.
And this is going to be such game changer for those of you who do sign up. Part of what we're going to do here is we're all going to learn together, and we're all going to collaborate to add features to the CRM that's going to make it like stratospheric. Because there's going to be things that you need that I'm going to be like, wait a second, I want to use that, right? So this is going to become collaborative as well. This is the most excited I've been in 30 years for CRM, no joke.
Have you worked with any insurance people? Yeah, we have health insurance, life insurance, every type of insurance that you can sell. I believe we have close to 2 customers. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, any other questions before I give it back to Gloria?
Certainly another negotiating tactic. How about having like 80, 90 something people as excited as Ed are talking about it?
I've already talked to him about our family, so I got this, believe me, I promise. And Darius is very, very generous, very nice guy. Somebody else was asking a question.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to ask, maybe you already mentioned this, but I'm not sure. What about integration into email platforms like Kit or MailChimp?
Yeah, there's already integrations with all the most popular tools like Constant Contact, like Active, MailChimp, you name it. We can pop the videos into those channels and then track the results as well. So
by the way, Twilio also. What if you decided that now you wanted to send all your potential clients a text now? Because remember what I meant, which email is being deleted? You can do that through the system. You actually text through the system, through your laptop or desktop and your cell phone. Mass. To certain type of people. Maybe you just want to text your A clients, right? A certain thing, a picture, whatever. You can do this with this platform. Any other questions? Darius, excellent. Thank you so much. Excellent. You and I are going to talk offline. Guys, be excited because this is going to take your business to the next level. It doesn't matter what industry.
Oh my goodness. That was basically just freaking sales call. That's it for breakfast? What do you mean that's it for breakfast? That was 20 grams of protein right in that little breakfast. Dirk says, extra me, extra MIA, so beautiful, needs a ring. Oh, thanks guys. I don't always feel like it, but why stream your meeting? It's not really the meeting, it's more so with me. Hold me accountable. She is taken, buddy. Yeah. be true. There we go. Hey, how's... Yeah. Yeah, how about you? You can hear me too? Okay. Cool. Okay. So, how are you doing? I'm pretty good. Yeah, it's fun finally. Nice to see you face to face. No worries. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, no, totally. Because I think you expressed something about being scammed or yeah. Big time, like, yeah. Oh gosh, yeah, sorry, yeah, that's always traumatizing. I know I've had a few things like that too, and you're just like, okay. So yeah, so of course it's hard to build that trust up and meet new people and to actually feel like, you know, okay. And so so I'm glad we kind of were able to make it happen, because I just wanted to be like so transparent. I'm like not one to to scam. I'm genuinely like just trying to meet more people. That's really all it comes down to. What were you gonna say? Oh no. Yeah. So I guess like I just kind of have been into fitness for a long time. I think even you said like you've kind of been on and off with fitness for a long time, and I have too. Like my the story I remember of I guess it's kind of a long one, but you can shorten it. So we had a house fire, and it moved from, we lived in Huntington Beach down in SoCal, so I think it's a little bit closer to maybe where you are. And we had a house fire. We had to move into my grandma's house up in Bakersfield. And if you know Bakersfield or Apple Valley, it's just a desert. It's not fun. It's no activities for a 10-year-old, right? And so here we move and to my grandparents' house, and I'm like, well, just went from like a, you know, super active, super you know, Disneyland, the beach, you know, friends down the street kind of lifestyle to like nothing. And for some reason as a kid, my brain went straight to, well, like I'm not just gonna stay here and be a victim to it. I just started to exercise. And that kind of just planted the seed of like not being a victim to my situation. And so the theme kind of plays out throughout my life, but they're all good. Oh, nice. Oh, good too. Yeah, oh, no worries. We're kind of same situation. We'll call it our sardine house, right? But yeah, that's kind of just the root. Like I've just always been into it, and I've done several different other jobs since then, but it's always come back to like, this is, you know, just what I have liked. And then, you know, I went through my own bodybuilding phase, and that was super transformative for me, to actually know what it really takes, and then what misinformation is actually going on, and what, you know, it would have been really nice to have known that like 10 years ago when I was trying to, you know, have the, you know, aesthetic body, and what it actually took. And so it just was like, why the heck did not more people know about this first? Like, there's just a lot of nutrition, you know, things that a little bit more, a lot of misinformation, you could say, like, and there's a lot of facts about, you know, oh, this worked for me, and so, you know, this will work for you, and but there's, you know, lack of context that goes with it, right? And so so yeah, I've done just a lot of studying on my own, and just kind of a lot of self-work, and a lot of debunking a lot of things. So nice. Hmm. Okay. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Chip changes. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Wow. Thank you for sharing all of that with me. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot in both areas of the nutrition and the training. You know, you're trying to combine the two and not only make sense of it, but to put it into an action plan that like actually makes sense and actually progresses your life. So yeah, that's definitely makes sense, and it definitely feels like you're envisioning what that could look like for you. Like, and you've probably been working on it for maybe a couple of months now. Like, this has kind of been something that's like, yeah. Mm. Yeah, exactly. Mm. Mm. Yeah.
customer, like that's totally up to you. But even just saying like, oh no, I haven't heard anything yet, like anything like that, and then that just helps us, and we're like, oh okay, we can put it back in a couple weeks. And if you ever think we're following up too soon, like just tell me, just be like, hey, it's probably gonna be a month before I hear anything, and I'll send the card back, you know, a month, so that I'm not looking like every 3 days or every 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that
Gotcha. Wow. Thank you for sharing all of that. That gave me goosebumps at different times. That's powerful to like have that kind of realization and to feel vulnerable enough to share it too. I know that takes a lot. And so yeah, it does sound like you're making some pretty good realizations in terms of accountability and what you want and what you see for yourself. And it does happen, like it totally happens where you kind of just, like what you said, you just kind of mess around and you find out. And from whatever point where we have that great amount of motivation, and then it kind of just takes a dip for a little bit. For whatever reasons that it happens, I'm not even fully sure either. It just sometimes it just happens, and but right.
okay, for sure. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks, Dave.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah. Yeah. You have a better vision for yourself.
Yeah, it's been, I think it's been like 2, 3 months or something. It was like late
Mm-hmm.
April.
100%. Yeah. Exactly.
It just definitely does not sound familiar to me at all. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Dave.
Right. Well, sexy, it's not. Right. Yeah. Gotcha. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, so you want it's pretty much a whole transformation right there. It's like that's all a lot of mental work right there, and that's like exactly what I like to help people with. And I'll teach you everything, and then you can start doing it yourself too, and start helping people in your own life. Like it's so rewarding, you know. And so I like to ask this question to everybody. Like, so let's say you imagine yourself in the next 6 months. You kind of painted already, like where your struggles are, right? And what you don't want more of. But then to paint the picture of the things you do want more of starts to almost manifest it in a way, but to just give you that visual of like where would you like to be like in the next 3 to 6 months. Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. You look like a baddie with a snatched waist. Right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Preach. Yeah. Well, good. Cool. Well, thank you for sharing all of that. That's really exciting, and that fits pretty well into um, so that's what I help my clients with basically, is the mental aspect, the physical, some of the emotional stuff that goes with the mental, and then the eating stuff too. And so usually it's quite a 6-month commitment to that program. And so I don't know if you want to know more about it, if you're like super pumped and kind of just like want to know more about it, and you could see yourself going through the transformation and you could get to that goal there, then I could tell you more about it. If you want to, like, you know, because of course I don't want to be pushy about it or anything. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So the whole program, so I've got like the whole where it's all 3 of those things, aspects in there, and then I've kind of broken it up to sometimes people just need the nutrition aspect, and then other people just need the fitness part. And so I've done that mostly just to like cut the cost a little bit because it cuts it in half for whichever one you go into. And so so the main transformation program, I will kind of either sometimes start people out with just the mindset stuff, because that will usually catapult appropriately into the other phases, and that will transition nicely. So what it looks like is we have weekly check-ins, so it's kind of just like this, where we just have an hour or so to talk and tell me what's going on mentally, what's been going on in the week, and what things went well and what things didn't, and then we can work with that. And then I have journal prompts to ruminate on and kind of digest and write on throughout the week. And then I have a fitness plan that I curate to you, and it's based on the NASM OPT model. So I'm a NASM certified personal trainer, and I really like their OPT model. So you start out in phase 1 and it goes up to phase 5. And so if you're starting out in phase 1, you're kind of mostly focusing on the balance, the foundation, just picking up the weights basically, and it progresses from there. And so that's pretty equally split up. It's 5 phases, but you know, if we stick it out for 6 months, then you get 5 somewhere in there. So so that's more of the training part. And then the nutrition part, have like a ton of resources, a ton of worksheets that we can go through, but we also kind of just save that for when we're talking. We can say like, how did this week go? I'll have guidelines, and then we can sort of work our way into something more specific like macro tracking or things like that, that will like actually really teach you like, you know, what you're eating and what it composes of. We'll go from like the macro level to the micro level. So we're looking at just the carbs, fats, and proteins versus, you know, in those carbs, fats, and proteins, what not like nutrients are you getting from there. So we'll kind of just take everything that, you know, you've learned and taken in the research you've done and just try to super simplify it so it makes sense and it meets you where you're at. And then we'll take a look at like the hormonal stuff too, because that's huge, and it's, you know, affecting different parts of your body. And so to be able to look at the root causes of, you know, maybe it's dairy, maybe it's something, maybe it's gluten, you know, if we experiment and take those things out and we try to see what works better, and then we can just know over time, because, you know, my face is clearing up, or the puffiness is coming down. And so yeah, we'll just look at all of those things to see a huge improvement. So oh, perfect. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. The friction from the shoes, yeah. Ah. Oh no. no. Sometimes. Mm-hmm. %. Yeah. 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 Gotcha. Whoa. Yeah, I don't do it personally. I've done it before, and maybe I'm like in a better place to do it now, but I don't like it very much. And every time I've done it in the past, I ended up binging, and so it just wasn't a thing for me. I do way better with like five or so like small meals throughout the day. I think hormonally it's better. I think mood-wise it's better, energy-wise I feel better. There is, some science to like, oh, when you fast you have like cell replenishment and all these scientific things, but we just don't know how it affects like our women's bodies. I mean, there's probably something to it. And so it's better to do something like that once your body's like actually in a good place, instead of being like, we're not in a good place, let's starve ourselves. So I think, right. So, whoops. Hey everybody. Let's see. Madeline, how are you? Good morning. Hi there. Let's see, I was just on a on a discovery call. So meeting new people. Met with a gal that having some troubles with her training in nutrition, so yeah. Well, I don't really even feel like I'm working that hard. I'm like having some fun. It's fun meeting new people who are willing to open up and share. And so yeah, got a couple more things. And then I have a training session a couple cities down from me at 10, so I will have to hop off here soon. Hello, Nicholas, how are you doing? I can see you enjoy what you do. I do. When there's actually like momentum forward, I definitely do. And now that I have to charge my phone, I can't really set it up the same. Let's see, and I really have to go to the bathroom, so, well, actually that kind of works. I don't know how long that'll work for, but I think I might just hop off for now, come back on later, so I'll see ya.